at this point in time, and this is a fallout of Congress Neta's shirtless stunt that we saw during the India AI Impact Summit, the protest that was led by members of the Indian Youth Congress. Now, the latest update we are getting is that 277 eminent citizens call out Congress party for this particular protest. They have, in fact, slammed the protest and the manner in which it happened. They have called this incident a national embarrassment, and they have also mentioned that it was a tantrum to defame the entire country. Let's go across to my colleague Pragya, joining us live right now for more on this. Pragya, good afternoon. Can you firstly tell us a little bit about what have these 277 eminent citizens said about the protest that's literally being lauded by the Congress party today during the AI Impact Summit?
Well, absolutely, Hina. In fact, these 277 prominent personalities include bureaucrats and also, the veterans and from the army and defense forces and the judges as well. But having said that, a very stark statement has been, iterated in this particular statement, where they said that this particular act of Congress workers is a grotesque betrayal of national dignity. These are some strong words that have been used against the Congress workers, and in fact, these former officers, some are retired IPS, some are retired judges. They said that they are shocked beyond the belief, because this is a very high-level diplomatic, in fact, and technological forum where the India was showcased, and Congress doing this shirtless protest within the corridors of Bharat Mandapam is unacceptable. And they also said that this is also choosing of this particular site is also prioritizing personal optics over the prestige of Republic. So some strong words there by these signatories. In fact, they are also expressing their anger against them by writing this letter and signing this also. They in fact said this looks like premeditated act of sabotage rather than spontaneous expression of dissent. So in a way, they are also saying that this is a premeditated act which has been done to put the India down on such a big diplomatic forum, and this behavior cannot be categorized as activism. At least in their eyes, it is anti-national disruption. These are the words
Pragya, what we can say is that some very strong words have been used by these eminent personalities to describe the shameless stunt by members of the Indian Youth Congress. Stay on with us, Pragya. Let me also go across to my colleague Meghna Rekha, joining us live from the newsroom. Meghna, an important point that Pragya highlighted for our viewers, that the signatories have described the protest as a premeditated act of sabotage rather than a spontaneous expression of dissent. The fact that everybody had the QR code clearly seemed to suggest that it was pre-planned.
Well, absolutely. Relevant points which have been made by the eminent citizens. The reason why it's so very significant, Hina, is because this is the voice of the citizens, eminent citizens of India, close to 300 of them. This is not about the political slugfest, it is about the image of India, which is why this letter is significant. I'll show you some of the critical parts of what exactly this letter says. I have it open here with me. This is the subheader which says the national disgrace at Bharat Mandapam, saying that it is an unpardonable spectacle which was put up by the Youth Congress at the AI Impact Summit. The shirtless protest within the corridors of Bharat Mandapam, a grotesque betrayal of national dignity. And this at a time when world's most influential tech leaders, global CEOs, international delegates, all of them gather to witness India's ascent as a primary architect of the future. This scripted tantrum, these are the words, served only to defame the country at the global stage by choosing a high-level diplomatic and technological forum to execute a crude exhibitionist stunt. These are the kind of words, crude exhibitionist stunt, that the organizers prove that their brand of politics prioritizes personal optics over the prestige of the Republic. Yes, you're right, Hina. It also calls it a premeditated act of sabotage. This is the bit where it says that entering a secure international venue with QR codes, such behavior is not activism. it is anti-national. So the distinction between activism and anti-national, and who are the coordinators of this letter, this open letter, very significant. Who has written this? Justice S.N. Dhingra, a very well-respected former Delhi High Court judge. There's also B.L. Vora, a very noted IPS officer, former DGP of Tripura, as well as DG of SSB, Sahasra Seema Bal. These are the kind of people who have said it's about nation's pride. Don't politicize it. Don't sabotage the dignity of your own desh.
All right. Thank you very much, Meghna, as well as Pragya. Appreciate both of you for joining us with your inputs on this story. We'll, of course, be tracking it closely ahead as well. Let's now move on and shift our focus to another big story of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a two-day visit to Israel that starts today to shore up bilateral defense and trade cooperation between the two countries. Prime Minister's engagements will include his address to the Israeli parliament,